Get ready to drop the puck, take a free throw, and step up to the plate. It's time for the Metro East Sports Podcast on lineupmedia.fm.
Here with our last guest, we have Jocelynn Carmody, MESPY 1A Singles Tennis Player of the Year from Triad High School.
Hello.
Thanks for coming out tonight.
Yes, you're welcome.
So how's school going this year?
It's going well. Made honor roll first quarter.
At Edwardsville, we don't have quarters anymore.
That's so
We
weird.
just have semesters, which I was when they told me that, I was like, is that gonna hurt me more? But so far it's been a little bit better because I feel in a quarter, if you bomb a test, the quarter is a few months, so you but I don't know. It might come back to bite me in the butt that we went to semesters, but I don't know.
Yeah, it definitely hurt me that we were doing quarters.
Mm-hmm. I was so used to it, so but I think it's a little bit less stressful just having semesters because you have because if I do bad, normally I'm oh my god, I need to go ask my teacher for extra credit, this is terrible. But now I'm a little bit more lenient, I don't want them, but if it happens to happen, I'm oh, I still have 2 months, it's fine.
Yeah, you see, if you bomb one test, you're pretty much screwed.
I know, and that's what used to stress me out because I studied so much, so when I would do bad, I was how did that even happen? But now it's it makes me feel a little bit better, especially if I have a test on Friday and I think I did bad, I'm freaking out the whole weekend waiting for my test grade to come in to see if I failed it because I know it's gonna drop my grade.
Yeah, true.
So.
I don't like having tests on Friday because I'm just trying to relax.
Right. Or Mondays. Mondays, I don't like those either.
Yeah, I like Tuesday tests.
Tuesday, Wednesday if you have to. Thursday, Friday,
Yeah.
I'm already trying to chill. It's already the weekend for me, so I'm not for it. But anyway, so you play tennis at Triad.
Yeah.
What got you started in tennis?
Whenever I was younger, I would just play a lot with my dad and go to camps as much as I could.
So I heard your dad coaches you. Is that true?
Yes.
What's it like having your dad out there coaching you?
It was weird freshman year at first because I feel there's just a lot of pressure with him being around. But I've realized that it's better having him around, and it improves my game a lot more.
Yeah, no, I feel it has its goods and its bads. I always wondered what it would be like to have my dad coach me personally. Does he coach your school team?
Kind of. He's an assistant coach.
What's it like having him there all the time?
I mean, it's okay. He's not really at practice that much, but he's at every match just because he has his own school stuff to focus on.
Is he a teacher?
Yeah, he's my teacher for AP Psych.
No way.
Too, yeah.
That's got to be pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
So does he help you with your homework?
No.
Or is he no, you need to figure it out. You should have been paying attention in class.
Yeah, the second one.
Yeah, no, I want to take that class next year. Do you like that class?
Yeah, it's a lot of memorization, though, and application.
Yeah. So, because I kind of want to go into that in college. I've been thinking about it, but I don't know. I just ran out of space in my schedule. But anyways, what made you love tennis?
Growing up with it kind of made me love it because it was just a de-stress from everything.
Yeah, no, I think that's huge with sports nowadays. It just gives you a space where you can do what you love and just not be stressed out.
Yeah, except when I get yelled at.
Right. That's the worst when you're going there, you're already having a bad day, then your coach is you need to do this, this, and this. And you didn't do this, this, and this right. Fix it.
Yeah.
Which I know they're doing it just to make us better and push us because they know we can be better. But sometimes I'm I just can't today.
Sometimes it's just too much.
Right.
When he tells me to bend my knees.
Oh my god, my knees are so bad from volleyball especially because I'm always bent down or banging them against the ground. My knees are constantly hurting.
Yeah, that's got to be rough. When I played volleyball, my knees were torn up.
Yeah, they're always bruised and cut open, and it's just the worst. Especially when I go to wear a dress and look halfway decent, because normally I just wear athletic clothes.
Yeah, me too.
Leggings and a hoodie at school is the vibe I'm going for. But then and then I look down and my knees look ratchet. It's not the vibe at all.
Yeah, my knee's not vibing right now from soccer.
So what's it like playing two sports? How is it hard managing?
Yeah, during the fall, I play club soccer and tennis at the same time. So I'm rushing from like a match to go to practice or to go to a soccer game. So that's kind of tough.
Yeah, no, so this is like my, well, I've played like multiple sports at a time, but like they haven't always been like fully at the same like time. And like this year I'm going to have like club volleyball and lacrosse, like both seasons are going to, like their like main seasons are going to be at the same time. And I have no clue how to manage it. What are some tips that you'd like give people to like help manage that?
Get your homework done. It's a lot less stress if you try to get it all done during the school day.
Okay, it's back on. Yeah, no, like, cause I'll get out cause we get out at 1:50. What time do you guys get out?
2:05.
Yeah, so that's not too bad. But like, I'll get out and I'll have like an hour, and I'm like trying to rush and like get all. But then it's like, I know I need to do my homework, but I want to like chill and like have a snack and watch Netflix.
Yeah.
But it's like you really have to like prioritize your time.
Yeah, when we get off, we have to go straight to practice. And then after practice or the match gets over, I go straight from that to soccer. Since my soccer starts at 7:30 and it's till 9:05. And then I get home and it's 10.
So when do you like do your homework like when you get home late at night? So you're ultimately up like pretty late all the time?
Yeah.
I do not. Like, because like last season when I had club volleyball, practice was like till 10, but it was in Belleville, so I'd get home at like 11.
Oh, that's bad.
And so I was like the days that I had like no homework and my homework was done before I went to practices, like I was like playing better because I feel like I was just like less stressed because otherwise I'm like, oh my God, I have to do my lit homework and my math homework and I have to do this and that. But it's definitely hard to manage sometimes, but I feel like you learn a lot from it.
Yeah, you do. You learn very good time management skills, and you need to learn how to, like, prioritize things.
Yeah, no, I think it's, like, huge because, like, I feel like a lot of people, like, struggle with that nowadays.
Yeah, I just, like, set a rule where I work for an hour, and then I get a little break.
Yeah, no, Mr. Leip said something, like, because he played, like, soccer. So his, like, one of his, like, old teachers was, like, you sit down and you play, like, a half, like, and you know, like, and you play a half, and then you can take a break. And you play a half, and you can take a break. So I feel like if you, like, set a time and you're like, hey, I need to sit down, and this is all I'm doing for 30 minutes, like, I feel like I could probably get a lot more done.
Yeah, it helps when I, like, time myself because I have to do these AP Psych flashcards, and there's, like, 30 of them, and we had to put, like, 4 things on the back of each thing. And so, like, it usually takes me 30 minutes, and I try to, like, cut it down and time myself.
Yeah.
For, like, 25 minutes.
Yeah, I feel like phones are a huge distraction nowadays. I feel like especially when it comes to doing homework. Like, they can do a lot good for you, but they can also, like, it's such a distraction.
Yeah, I could sit on my phone for hours.
I know. TikTok is so bad. Do you have TikTok?
Yeah.
I waste so much time, I swear.
Me too.
Like
or Snapchat.
Right. And, like, when I, like, have a lot or I'm just, like, over Snapchat, I just turn my notifications off for a lot. But then sometimes, like, I have, like, people I need that are, like, asking me stuff, and I'm like, I feel bad if I don't answer.
Yeah, I have my Snap notifications off, too.
Yeah, I, like, turned them off for a while. I just turned them back on recently because, like, season was starting, and we're trying to, like, recruit, like, younger classmen to, like, be there. So, like, I want to answer, like, when they're asking. Otherwise, like,
yeah,
you didn't answer me, and I'm like, sorry, I was busy. I had other stuff. But, what do you think makes, like, a good tennis player?
A person with very, like, good dedication and that works hard. Really, that's ultimately what it is. You need somebody that's going to put in the time when no one's watching.
Would you consider, like, tennis, like, do you think you could be good at tennis but only practice when you're, like, in practice with your team?
No.
Or do you think you have to, like, practice outside of practice?
You have to practice outside of practice.
Yeah, no, I think that's, like, kind of becoming, like, with every sport you have to practice, like, outside of practice. Because there's, like, kids that, like, they're grinding, like, outside of practice, in practice. Like, they're doing everything. And, like, there's times where, like, I'll, like, come home and be like, I know I need to practice on my own, but I'm, like, so tired. But, like, I've noticed when I do, it makes you, like, that much better.
Yeah, it does. Some days I have to take time for myself, though, or else, like, I'm not going to get anything out of it.
Mm-hmm. Like, if I'm stressed out or I'm, like, going crazy in the head and I try to go, like, I'm just, like, so mad or, like, so, like, that I'm just, like, not actually, like, doing it, like, how I should be.
And I really think it's more about quality time instead of quantity.
Yeah.
Because, like, I could practice for a good hour and get in a good hit and practice for 2 hours and be, like, lazy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd rather practice, like, for a short amount of time and put in the best effort I can than just go out there for 2 hours and just, like, go through the motions and not really, like, do it.
Yeah, definitely. So when you're, like, going out for a match or, like, a tournament, do you have, like, a superstition that you have to, like, do?
I tie my shoes, like, a lot. It's so bad.
Do they always just, like, come untied?
No, they just get so loose, and then I'm like, oh, if you don't tie this again, you're going to lose this match.
No, I feel like everyone has their, like, superstitions.
Yeah, I do with soccer, too. I'm like, if you don't tie the shoe tighter, you're going to lose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
No, I always do, like, a ponytail braided. And, like, I've noticed when I don't play as good. So I'm just going to, like, take that as, like, I need to braid it otherwise.
yeah,
It's
or if
become,
I
like-
don't wear my necklace,
Mm-hmm.
then it'll be weird.
Yeah. No, I think it's, like, kind of cool to hear people's, like, superstitions.
Yeah.
Like, some people have some weird ones. Like,
Very.
but I think it's pretty funny to, like, hear them. So, with you being your junior, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Have you started, like, looking, like, do you want to play at the next level?
Yeah, I do. But soccer and tennis, like, I still haven't made the decision yet on what I want to do.
Yeah, no, that's how I am. And I'm like, I know I need to make it sooner than later, but it's, like, hard.
Yeah, my dad keeps getting on me about it. And I'm like, just give me till fall break, and I'll figure something out.
Yeah, no, especially for me, like, 'cause I just came off an injury, so I was out for 6 months. And, like, that's when I was, like, really, like, 'cause that all you can do is, like, think. You can't practice. So I'm, like, just thinking. And I'm, like, I know I need to, like, pick, but it's, like, I haven't played in so long. And, like, now I'm back, so I'm, like, so I think I'm, like, I'm going to do one more season of volleyball. I have this season for lacrosse. And so I think I'm going to go towards lacrosse, but it's, like, such a hard decision 'cause, like, you've been playing both for so long. And it's, like, but there's, like, dual sports in college, but I feel like that's going to be, like, so much.
Yeah, that's something my dad suggested. I don't know if I want to go down that road yet.
Yeah, no, I've, like, looked into it, and I bet it would be, like, pretty awesome to do. It's just I always have to, like, make sure that, like, I'm going to be good as well. Like, I don't want to put myself under so much stress where, like, nothing's, like, fun, you know? It's more, like, because ultimately, like, it should be fun. Like, it shouldn't be, like, a job.
Yeah, I also need to put my schooling to, like, also, so I don't think I'd have time for that.
Yeah. No, I definitely think, like, going into college, like, with people who, like, want to play a sport, like, you're going to get an education, so that should be first, and then I feel like it should be your sport second.
Yeah, I agree, because you're going there to get the education, and then the sport's just a benefit.
Yeah, so do you have, like, do you have, like, a favorite? Is tennis? Do you like tennis more than soccer? Do you like soccer more than tennis?
They're both good and bad in different ways, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Yeah, no, I have, like, my goods and bads with volleyball and lacrosse. Because mine, I feel like, are so different. I feel like yours are different.
Yeah,
like,
mine
really
are
different
so
as well.
different.
It's like you have your, like, you like being here because you like this, and you like doing this because you like this.
Yeah. It's good that, like, I get them both at the same time because it's, like, I don't know, it's just cool. It's just different.
Yeah, when I have them at the same time, though, I see myself, like, struggling in one because, like, I'll be, like, practicing so much for one sport, but then I see my skill kind of, like, lessening in the other, and I'm like, oh, I need to start practicing more in this, but it's like there's not enough, like, time in the day.
Yeah, or if I have, like, a tennis match that day and then I go to practice, I'm, like, worn out for soccer. Like, it's bad. And then he makes us run killers. And it's just, like,
I hate running. Well, like, since I started lacrosse, I've actually, like, grown to love it, which I don't know why. Why does the light keep turning off?
There we go.
I, like, started to, like it, actually. Like, I came in and I was like, there's no way I'm going to be a midfielder. Because, like, watching soccer games all my life, like, my friends play, and, like, when I used to play when I was younger, I was like, there is no way I'm going to be a midfielder. But I've actually, like, grown to like it. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of running.
Like, I wish I was better at it,
defense.
but I play defense. I love defense.
Me too.
There's not, at least in lacrosse, there's, like, not a lot of people that like to play defense. Is that like that in soccer or no? Are people, like, willing to play defense?
I feel like people are more willing to play defense than offense.
Really?
Because offense is, like, a key part. Because when you get to this age, your defense should already be good. Like, you shouldn't have to work on it that much. Your offense is something that, like, you have to work on. Because even if you can score, you still got nobody to block the goal. Like, so that's why you start with defense, like working on improving that, and then you go to offense and you improve that.
That's crazy to think. Because in lacrosse, at least, like, what I've seen, like, girls, like, they'll play defense if they have to, but they want to be the ones to score.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, everyone wants to score, but, like, I've, like, ultimately, like, for me playing defense, I was, like, open to do it, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it. Because ultimately, if you don't have a defense, like, you're, like, what's stopping the ball from going in?
Yeah.
Like, they have a straight shot to your goalie if there's no defense.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's with soccer too, but like people just like playing it because it's a team sport and like people can basically share the goal since you can assist off of a ball.
Oh, yeah, true. So what's your favorite thing about soccer?
Probably my team. They're just really fun, and we've all been together for like 7+ years, and it's just been really good knowing them and stuff and playing with them.
Yeah, no, I think it's awesome to be a part of like a team sport because you get to make so many friends and you're like learning like so many valuable like lessons at the same time.
Yeah, it's what they teach you that really matters.
Yeah.
And I know they'll always be there, so.
So is tennis season like still going?
No, it just ended a couple weeks ago.
So how did your like junior season go?
My season went really well. I went 44-4.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then in like the normal season, I think it was like 42-2.
That's awesome. Did that ever get like super stressful?
Yeah, I wanted to have an undefeated season, but once I lost against O'Fallon, I was like, that's not happening anymore. So it kind of took some stress off.
Yeah, no, I bet it can be, like, super stressful, like, going into every match and be like, oh, my God, I haven't lost the match. Like, I got to get like, I bet it's a lot of pressure.
It was a lot of pressure. But, I mean, once I lost that match, it kind of, like, lifted it off a little bit. And then state was a lot of pressure itself.
How did state go?
I lost the first round to a girl that I should not have lost to since I beat her in the season. Fairly easy. So it was kind of discouraging, but in state you can lose twice. And so I went on the back draw and I won 3 matches in a row, which was really tough. And I secured an all-state spot.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. And then in the morning, I played this one really good girl, and she was better than me, and so I lost. And I finished in like the top 24. So
I feel like you learn a lot from your losses, though.
yeah, I did.
Agree?
I learned that my game needed to be a lot stronger and that I needed to hit with a lot more power. And that's what I'll be working on this season.
So with that, like, being said, what are you, like, hoping to is there another season of isn't there, like, spring and fall, or is it just fall?
It's just fall.
Okay. So what are you, like, hoping to accomplish, like, senior year season?
I hope to accomplish a singles conference title again and a doubles one, and also the team conference title, and then a sectional team victory, and then a sectional, like, single victory. And then our goal next year is to place 3rd in state, and that's pretty hard because the best we've ever gotten is 11th as a team, I'm pretty sure. So that's going to be pretty tough, but we're going to have 5 out of the 7 people back next year, which will help a lot.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Senior year, I feel like can be stressful because you're like, this might be the last time I'm playing. It might not be, like, but I think it's also, like, a super fun time.
Yeah, I think it'll be really fun and challenging, but we just got to put in the work and we'll get there, hopefully.
Do you plan on playing soccer and tennis for the rest of your high school career?
Yes.
So what are you looking forward to, like, doing soccer?
I'm looking forward to making varsity and going to state again.
Yeah, no, you guys have a really, like, well-rounded team.
Yeah, we have a really good program. It's all in the program. Our coaches are amazing. They all work to improve us so much. We've already started training, and tryouts are in March.
Are you excited for the season?
Yeah, I'm very excited. It's a lot of pressure, though. Our tryouts usually last like a week and a half.
Wow.
So it's a lot.
That seems really stressful.
Yeah, there's a lot of running and conditioning. it's halfly that and then skill.
Yeah. So with you playing tennis and soccer, is there one thing that you do in one sport that, like, helps you in the other?
Definitely. The conditioning in soccer really helped me in tennis, and then the short sprints in tennis really helped in soccer to, like, catch people.
Yeah, no, I think endurance and, like, running, like, that's huge. I feel like in any sport.
Yeah, it really improved my game. And just the mentality of, like, tennis really helped me because it's so mental.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, especially if you're doing, like, singles in tennis and you're out there by yourself and you're having, like, a super, like, hard, like, match. What keeps you, like, going?
I don't really know. It's just point by point for me. Like, if I lose, like, a point, I'm like, okay, like, next one, you got it. Like, that's really what keeps me going. You can't look at the overall match. You got to go point by point, or else you're just going to jump too far ahead. Because you can never assume anything. Somebody can switch their game up in, like, 2 seconds, and you're going to have to, like, figure out what to do. It's a lot about adapting to the environment of the game.
Yeah, I think, like, I feel like it would be super stressful, like, being out there by yourself and, like, because, like, with the sports that I've played, like, they've all been, like, team sports. Like, when I'm struggling, like, there's always, like, a teammate to, like, be there to, like, help pick you up. So I definitely credit the people that play, like, sports, like, where you're out there by yourself. Because I feel like it's a different type of mental game.
Yeah, it sucks sometimes because it feels like you're all by yourself.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, like, you can't do bad. Like, you just have you. Like, that's why I like doubles better, because you have a partner that can pick you up if you're having a bad day. But in singles, it's all on you. If you mess up, it's your fault. Like, you can't do anything about it except try to pick yourself up and do better.
Are your teammates, like, usually there, like, cheering you on, though?
Yeah, most of the time.
Does that help a lot?
Yeah, it does.
So, lastly, with, like, you being a junior, next year being your senior year, what do you hope to, like, accomplish with, like, high school in general coming to an end?
I hope next year I'll make it into NHS. I hope for tennis to get third as a team and stay next year. And I hope we can take first in soccer again.
Well, good luck to all of that. Good luck to tennis. You had a great season this it's coming off again. You had a great season this year. Soccer, I think you guys have a great chance this season. You have an awesome program. And I can't wait to see what you do senior year. You've got so much talent. Like, I feel like it'll be a great year for you.
I hope so.
Well, thank you for coming out tonight.
Thank you for having me.